Okay.
Okay.
Cut.
He's gonna say cut.
Don't say anything in the background. Ready?
Oh, it's already rolling.
3, 3, 2, 1, go. Hey guys, welcome back to TTV. Today we have a special guest. We've been reading your comments and we've seen that a lot of our viewers are guys. And some of you want to know what it is like to be a tall guy. So I have my brother here. He is tall, as am I, and we're going to ask him a few questions. So let's start. So, how tall are you?
I am actually, I think 6'5".
That is a lie.
Might be 6'6".
That's a lie. He's 6'6". You just. Yeah. So why do you lie about your height?
You know, like an average height, in my opinion, for like a tall guy is 6'4". But when you say 6'6", you just I don't know, it just feels like whoa, overpowering.
You become gigantic.
Exactly, you become a monster essentially.
You become more than just a tall guy. You become like almost
like freakishly tall.
Freakishly.
Well, most people are like, I don't know, 5'4", 5'5", and then here I am, I don't know, 6'6".
5'4" guy?
No, I'm talking about, well, women.
And that leads us to our next question. So, how do you feel about dating as a tall guy?
Sometimes it's kind of awkward. Like I've had girlfriends that have been like 5'2", so it's just, I don't know, when you're walking and like trying to hold hands, you kind of slouched over. So it's a little bit awkward at times, but I mean, it works. Make it work, essentially.
What was it like to be tall in high school growing up?
Oh, number one was teachers would always be asking, hey, are you going to try out for basketball? Or like,
do you like volleyball? Are you really good at volleyball?
Yeah, exactly. Just harassment in terms of that. But high school is just like, I don't know, generally like more immature, and then they come up to you, wow, you're tall, and stuff like that.
I feel like that still actually happens to me.
I know.
Like
yeah,
people will come up to me anytime and be like, you're extremely tall, did you know that?
All the time.
I'm like, you're extremely fat. So when it comes to dating, do you think it's easier to be a tall guy? Like, do you have more selection? Like, as a tall woman dating in high school, there was always an assumption that we had to go after a tall guy because that's the only people we'd be attracted to apparently. So did you ever feel that way?
Actually, like generally it's just kind of like I go with the flow and see what happens, and usually I always end up with people that are like proportionate to my size.
What do you consider proportionate?
Well, I don't have to lean over and hold their hand and stuff. I usually just, I don't know, it just happens that I usually end up with someone a little bit height, a little bit taller.
Like kosher in terms of height.
Exactly. That's it. That's it.
So, do you seek out tall chicks to date? Are you that type of guy, or do you think that pretty much any girl is okay for a tall guy to date?
I find like, I don't know, most of the girls that I talk to, they do like tall guys, so hey, it works in my benefit sometimes, but I mean, generally, actually I find like a lot of girls are taller in my generation.
What?
I've actually noticed that, like, they look older, they like develop earlier.
They have giant boobs. That's true. I've noticed. They all have big boobs. It's like the hormones in the milk or something.
It must be.
This is science. We're talking science.
Yeah.
So, what are your feelings about being a tall guy now that you're an adult?
I don't really notice it, except for when I get in my, actually, when I'm at a bar or a restaurant or something, I find like, because I'm actually like pretty big, like, it feels like I have to like maneuver myself to like, get around everywhere, or I'm like going sideways, like, oh sorry. I go to a show and I don't know where to stand. It's like, oh, do I stand right here and have that guy behind me be like, hey, Listen up.
You're gonna sit down?
You're
right.
gonna sit down, like, you're
right?
blocking me. I can't see this noise rock band. I can't see this metal.
That always happens to me during like fireworks and stuff. I'm like, should I be standing? I should sit. Or I'll be sitting and then I'll seem like a normal person and then I'll stand there like, oh my god.
Yeah. So like I went to a sold out show the other day at Richwell downtown. Packed. And I'm trying to find a place to stand sort of where I can see close to the stage. And I'm standing and I look behind me and there's a girl and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm gonna move over here and then stand in front of another guy while he taps him on the shoulder. He's like, hey, I can't see. So I'm like, where do you expect me to go?
The back row.
The back.
That's exactly where they expect you to go. Just like the school photos. Back, center. So it sounds like growing up, being a tall guy, it was just as awkward as being a tall girl. It's a little different in the dating scene in that girls tend to go for tall guys in general, so you have more of a selection. And you don't actually seek out tall girls, you just seek out normal girls.
Yeah.
So that sounds pretty cool. Well, thank you for stopping by.
All right.
And check out our next video. It'll be with Sarah, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.